Hello, my name is Nick Radanovich, and I'm the middle son of the lovely David and Martha Radanovich, and I'm proud to call myself an American Martyr and Loyola High School graduate. Currently, I'm a freshman and going into my sophomore year at Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska. I am a student in the Hyder College of Business, which is ranked the best business school in the Midwest. Through the School of Business and Loyola High School graduate named Matthew Renee, I was selected to work for a company called Southwestern Advantage, and I'm in direct sales, which basically means I'm a door-to-door salesman. And as tough as that sounds, as an intern for this company, I am actually currently running my own business in upstate New York, specifically Clifton Park, Half Moon, and Waterford. If you guys happen to want to look those places up, in which I work from 7:59 to 9:31 p.m. Monday through Saturday. My job is to sell educational products by going door to door, and also to learn the skills of talking to people, work ethic, perseverance, that will set me up for success later on in my career. As I said before, my job is to sell an early learning system that is intended for toddlers all the way till students graduate high school. The system consists of 4 books that cover every subject from where your kid is now all the way till he or she graduates high school. This system is designed for every type of student, straight A's, struggling, apathetic, all those kinds of kids. This is actually, along with our website, it is designed to help kids save time with homework, study efficiently, and get ready for college. If you guys have like a 5th or 6th grader or even American Martyr student, college is a long way off, but this actually helps with the stepping stones to getting to where they want to, what high school they want to go to, and then eventually to the college that they have dreamed to go to. As American Martyrs and Loyola High School graduate, I can see why education is really important because it's actually led me to where I am today. And if I had any knowledge of that this system was out there, many long and frustrating nights at the dinner table would have been saved. And hopefully this will help you save just as many or even more frustrating nights at the kitchen table. The first reason that many families are picking this up is because many parents try to help out with homework, but the methods that the kids learn nowadays, especially with the Common Core, is different from the way many parents learned when they were still in school, and even the ways that I learned. The second reason is that kids are using this because it's really not any extra work. As the kids get older, schoolwork gets harder, and there's less time to do it. I know from experience when I came home late from baseball practice at 9 o'clock p.m. that a pile of homework and study time was just waiting for me as soon as I got home. The last thing a kid needs is actually any extra work. This just helps kids get more done in less time. And it helps with save time on all the work that they already have to do. The way it saves so much time with homework is basically because it's different than all the other resources out there. Everyone has access to the internet, and Google is a great place for looking up stuff, but it really wasn't created for education like this was. You get way too much information at once, and it is impossible to know how accurate or up to date it is. But this is what this is for. This is basically like having a set of teacher's manuals for every subject from now all the way until your student graduates high school. And because it works with our website, you can get extra help right away instead of wasting time through filtering through thousands of links on Google. How cool is that? Like I said, Southwestern Advantage is a learning system that combines 4 books along with a website that was created by the top educational experts and professionals from across the nation. I'll show you just really quick, like some of the professors that put this together. So Southwestern, the curriculum director is her name is Jeanette Sweet, and she's the one that creates the McGraw-Hill, or she was the main publisher of the McGraw-Hill textbooks, which is the textbooks that is sitting in the cubby of your American Martyr students, or in the book bag of your Loyola High School student, or stuff like that. Sorry, I apologize for my page flipping skills. It's a little bit of a struggle. Actually, sorry, right here. So basically what we have is all the professors that helped contribute to this book. Actually, professors like James Rowe, he's professor at UC Berkeley. And then we have professors from University of USC, Kansas, Wisconsin, Maine, all with PhDs and stuff like that. It's a pretty well designed book by all the top professors in the country. Now this is just my sample. It actually has 4 volumes about this size that cover from all your subjects from now all the way until your student graduates high school. I'll show you how it works for math, since that seems to be where kids actually get the most homework. But it seems like it seems pretty much that it works the same way for every subject. So you know how you get math homework. The teacher gives you like 2 easy examples, I apologize, at the beginning, and then you get 20 to 30 problems assigned. What happens when you get to the last 15 problems? They get harder, right? So look here, this book actually gives you 10 to 6 examples that range from easy all the way to the hardest kind of problems, and it takes you step by step through the problem. And how cool is that? Kind of like a little tutor. Then if you get stuck, you can actually type in the page number into the website, swadvantage.com, and you type it in the search box, and it actually brings up a video tutor of the same exact problem that you're looking on as the page. So you can look on the page, and then it has a video tutor of going step by step explaining how each step occurred and how you got there. So that's pretty cool. How it's like a virtual coach. As a parent, have you ever tried helping out your son or daughter with their homework, and you get the right answer, but your child says, "Hey, that's not the way the teacher taught us to do it"? Well, this actually includes the old method as well as the new method. It has the old method over here on the left side, where the method that is basically regular subtraction, the way that we learned, parents, and even I learned a few years back in American Martyrs, but actually has the new way. The new curriculum, the new Common Core stuff that the kids are learning now. It even has stuff that isn't Common Core, so it helps with every kind of teacher. So if the student is actually in 8th grade and they're not covering the Common Core for math, then it actually just has the way that it still helps. The last thing you know is how your textbook, when you have one formula in one chapter and one in the next, so when you try to study, you end up flipping all over the place and spending like 30 to 45 minutes trying to find all the formulas that you need for your test tomorrow. Wouldn't it be simpler if you just had them all in one easy place? Look at here. This book, for math at least, actually has all the formulas that you need for each subject on 4 to 5 pages when you get your actual math book. And it actually it'll take you 5 to 10 minutes to write down all these equations, and instead of flipping through all the chapters, they're actually right here on 2 to 3 places. Can you see how that would save you a bunch of time? You can actually also get, with the website before a test, take quizzes to test yourself and download worksheets for extra practice to make sure you're ready for your test tomorrow. But the website is actually like separate, so if you don't feel like you need the website, great. The book still is just as good without the website. But can you see how this book would help you prepare and actually do homework faster? Yeah, awesome. The system actually does the same thing with each subject. For example, in history, I talked to a family today that was covering the Civil War, and I know in about 7th grade we covered the Civil War in history, and this actually has a chronological account of each war with all the dates and battles and all the famous people. It saves a ton of time. Instead of reading through 50 pages of your book, that is a textbook that is about this fat, about 1,000 pages of just nonsense of history. This actually saves you a bunch of time because it has a chronological account, and it summarizes all the famous people. And then if you were to take the page number and put it in the website, it actually give you like a whole articles about each specific one. So the book actually summarizes it, but then the website more expands it. But the book covers mostly all you need to know. It's just the website adds some cool other stuff. With the U.S., we actually have the state capitals. We actually have the birds, the flowers, the trees of each state. And with countries, we actually have languages, religion, economy. So kids actually don't have to go to 50 different sites on Google to find all their information. We even cover Spanish, French, German, and all the conjugations. And all the other subjects are here too, from grade school all the way to college. It's like having a set of teacher's notes or teacher's manuals in every class, plus an online resource with test prep, parenting ideas, and studying. And by using the books and website together, you can be able to save yourself tons of time in retaining the information. Again, if you guys don't decide to buy the website, that's okay. No big deal. But the book actually would cover all you need to know, and it'd still be really, really helpful to have. So essentially what you have is basically 4 volumes that cover every school subject from now all the way to where your kids are in college, as I said before many times. So I'll just read off some of the subjects. We have statistics and probability, algebra, calculus, geometry, trigonometry, operations and numbers, measurement, fundamentals of mathematics. Now for science, we have biology, chemistry, earth science, ecology, physics, space science. For social studies and languages, we have history, government, econ, geography, grammar, writing, literature. It even explains how to do essays. So as you get older, through 8th grade and high school, you'll end up having to write more essays. I guarantee you that. Even in college, I could use this book for at least for writing essays, because you can always improve on writing essays. And then we actually, I didn't mention these two, but these are 2 extra books that come with it. It's called the Topic Source book, which actually has animals, history, people, places, science, wars, and basically it gives you all different articles and different articles about how to very common essay topics and essay papers. So if you had a really big essay on Abraham Lincoln, you would actually go to the people section in the book of the topic source, and then you would find a whole list of stuff about Abraham Lincoln, which is pretty cool. And then you also have the honors book, which is the college and university prep. So it basically takes you through all the AP courses that your kid would go through high school. And then that helps with credits. Trust me. I wish I took a little bit more APs in high school. As I said before, another cool thing is actually Spanish. I'll show you a little bit more in the book. It actually has all the conjugations of irregular, regular tenses, forms. It actually has a verb conjugation, like how jugar changes to jugar, and explains why that is, and it does it with a lot of subjects as well. And it also covers French and German. So if you don't take Spanish, you take French. Great. This actually helps you out. You also have a membership if you purchase the website to swadvantage.com, which works with the books and comes in with full access to 2 other websites. We have one called Squids, which is for like the little kids, which basically has games, activities, quizzes. But if your kid is really above 3rd or 4th grade, then Squids is not even necessary for you, but it's actually just an addition. The 3rd website is actually the best part for the parents. It's called Advantage for Parents, and basically it's one of the top trafficked websites that parents use for parenting advice, cooking, financial aid, anything that you would need as advice for parents. It's on there. I think one of the biggest reasons that I'll be doing well is basically the price. Many families know that something that would really benefit their kids, something like this, but it'd cost an arm and a leg, like a lot of other educational options out there. Covering college textbooks are actually half this size, cost anywhere from $200 to $300, and you can ask Martha and Dave how they've had to pay for some of those books, and it's not pretty. I actually for my micro, I only opened the book twice this semester because the teacher didn't even go by the book. So most people figure for 4 books covering you all the way through where your kid is now, all the way through high school, would be close to $1,500 or $2,000. The online tutoring sites like TutorVista charge over $100 a month, and learning centers like Kumon and Sylvan can be only $300 to $400 a month. But I think the biggest reason that I've been doing so well is basically that the books are practical, user-friendly, and instead of being $2,000 or even $1,500, the set of just the 4 2 math books, the science and the social studies, it comes in a set, and it costs about $449.95 with a little bit of Uncle Sam's tax, since we have to pay for his pool party, but we're not invited. And the cost of the online membership is, instead of being over $100 a month, like many other tutors and resources, it's only like less than $1 a day, which is only $19.95 a month. My mom was saying how, and most moms have been saying that they spent 5 times more on that than Xbox and Xbox Live for my 2 brothers. and me, and for being a great resource that helps with their education. She was saying it felt a little bit more like an investment in the kids' future, and that it would really take us a long way if you would purchase this item. So if you feel like this could be a great resource for your child, and that he or she uses it, great, awesome. Then you can call me and set up a phone meeting or a FaceTime meeting, and I'll take your order then. Or if you just want to tell my mom, like, hey, give me some books. You can give her the information to her, and then she'll give it to me, and then I'll order it for you. I'll give you access to the websites today, if you guys decide to order, and then I'll deliver the books back in August when. That way, if you were to pick up a set, you could break up the balance. So a lot of families pay half then, or half when they order and half now, but a lot of other families also just pay for it straight up then, because that way they don't have to worry about it when they're back to school shopping, when August comes rolling around. The best part is that I'll actually deliver the books myself. I'll deliver the books myself the week before I go to Europe for the semester, so that's roughly around August 23rd to the 31st. I will make sure that even though that's my time off, if you guys decide to order a book, I will come show you and your kids how to use the books in the website together if you guys decide to get both, or just the books if you guys decide to get the books. That way you guys can get a lot of use out of them for many years to come. That honestly, I'm not going to sell you something that is really not, that your kid's not going to use, but trust me on this. If I had this in high school, and even when I was getting 95% in class, I still really had a hard time some nights with homework. Thank you so much for listening to my demonstration of my business venture. If you have any interest to purchase, then you guys can call my mother for advice, or call me at 310-977-1909, or message me on my Facebook business page. It's called Nick the Bookman Radanovich. So Nick, space, the, space, Bookman is one word, Radanovich. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day, and if you guys are interested, call me, please. Thank you so much.